turn to Lundy Road. Good morning, everyone. This morning we are going to an old abandoned town called Pottersville in the town of Vigorously, New York. Pottersville was established in the early 1900s by a man named Francis Potters, who built a lumber mill in the Vernooy State Forest. Families started moving there and building homes with the lumber mill as their only source of income. Then Francis Potters died, the lumber mill closed, and the townspeople began leaving. A massive flood happened in 1927, followed by a fire which hastened the departure of the people. Around that time too, several murders took place. A man murdered his entire family, then killed himself. There are also records that a murderer was found there and hanged there. So in the short history of Pottersville, with several murders happening there and Pottersville being in the middle of nowhere in the Vernooy Kill State Forest, Pottersville became well known as a haunted site in New York State. So today I'm visiting Pottersville to see what's left of the town, but don't get your hopes up, there may be nothing to see. The ruins in the old abandoned town has been demolished by the institute that took over the area, called Open Space Institute, a couple of years back. In case you've heard of Pottersville before and you're planning a trip there, I'm hoping my video will help you decide if it's going to be worth the trip. See you then. Look at that. There may be something to see after all. There's that. I don't think we're in Pottersville yet, but that's definitely worth checking out. Let's keep going. This is Lundy Farm, an expensive retreat, and just past it, the dirt road worsens. That looks deep. I don't think I'll be able to make that. Is this as far as we go? No choice, I'll start walking. I had planned to finish and be heading back home in about an hour, but this hike will add at least 20 minutes. If it's 1 mile, if it's 2 miles, then it's gonna add 40 minutes. Multiply that by 2, I don't think I'm gonna make it to Pottersville, but we'll see how far we get. I don't know where that leads to, but there seems to be a road there. We're not yet that far from Lundy Farm Estate, which is right there, the expensive retreat that I was talking about earlier. And walking out here alone, knowing that there will be no other hiker for the entire time I would be here, kind of gives me an unsettling feeling that should something happen on my own. Trail is not uphill. It is slightly increasing in elevation, but not too much that you have to stop and catch your breath from time to time. Yeah, this is definitely not passable by a car. I don't think even if you own an SUV, you'd want to drive your SUV through that. We had rain last night, so that's why there's a good flow of water. Okay, I'm halfway. There is no cell signal, but at least the GPS is working. It's still showing me the map that has been buffered into my smartphone, and I'm halfway there. I considered stopping whenever I find a clearing toward the sky and fly my drone, send my drone there in advance on a scouting mission, but I just found out that I'm already halfway there, so I might as well keep going. So I was wrong. There was several flight elevations, but not too steep that you would pause or come to a complete stop to catch your breath. If you do plan on coming here, come prepared. Bring food and water. Unfortunately, I didn't bring any. Can you ride your bike? I suppose you can if you're an experienced biker. 20 minutes into the hike, I was halfway there. 30 minutes into the hike, I was 3/4 of the way there. So we're getting closer. I'm almost expecting to see the bridge on top of the creek any minute now. That, according to one online post that I read, is the entry to Potterstown. It's right there. According to this, I'm almost there. I can already hear Vernooy Kill. And as soon as we see the little bridge, that's it. That's the entrance to Pottersville. Okay, I ran out of batteries just as we are approaching the entrance to Pottersville, so I'm gonna do a quick battery change. And actually on both my GoPros, they both ran out at the same time. Oh my God, that usually happens when people visit haunted sites, right? Their equipment suddenly stops working. Whoa, that'd be cool. It's working. All right, now let's go back in business. Oh boy. All right. Wear waterproof boots if you can. Well, what do you know? We can't get to Pottersville after all. We had rain the whole night last night, and water current is very strong, such that it obliterated the path. And there's hardly any opening in the sky for me to fly my drone. Okay, maybe right there. Wow. Okay, this is as far as we go. So now you know, if you come visit here, expect that to block your path.
about 40 to 45 minutes to get to the creek from the parking lot in front of Lundy Farm. So I figure that's about 2 miles of total isolation. I hope the drone flight was useful. I found the road on the other side of the river, but I couldn't find any opening where there might have been a town in the past. So there's really nothing to see. Although I couldn't say that definitively because I was not able to go there on foot. And we're back. Hopefully you learned something from this trip. We now know there's nothing in Pottersville to see. Well, not exactly. If you find a way to cross the creek, you might find something. Or, better still, something might find you.